welcome. We're going to be playing Kingdom Come 2 Deliverance. No, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. I always get that wrong. Legacy of the Forge DLC today. It just released yesterday. I've been kind of looking forward to this, but I don't know too much about it. So we're jumping into this one live. And we're going to follow on from my first playthrough through the game after completing everything else. So we've done all the main story and stuff and most of the side quests. So we're jumping in there. So we've got a pretty well tooled up and wealthy Henry to jump into this. And I'm really looking forward to seeing what this is going to be like, because I hope it's going to be some good stuff. I hope there's not too much crafting. I know it's called Legacy of the Forge, the blacksmith thing. I wasn't a huge fan of the crafting minigames, but that's because I was crap at it and impatient. And that's on me, not on the design of the game in any way. So welcome back, everyone. I hope you're having a great day wherever you are. The heavens have just opened here in the UK, so it's nice to actually look out onto the street in Kuttenberg and see the sun shining. Also, why am I injured? I'm slightly injured there, and I have no idea why, because it's been a good few months since we left off at this point. Anyway, so if we open up the map, we can see that the DLC is added, or should have added. I had to look this up, actually, before we started to see where we were going to be playing from. But luckily, my save game brought us in right here. This is the Legacy of the Forge. And I don't know if this is related to it or if that was there before. That location was there before. But I do not know if those quests were. I can't remember. So let's go and find out, shall we? We'll head down there. I'm going to find a wash tub and see if I can wash away this damage on the way. Hi, Anomalies. How's it going? Oh, it looks like I'm fully healed up. That's a shame. That's a shame. Do I have a potion? I don't like starting the game ill. We have... What am I looking for here? Marigold decoction. Oh, I thought that said I had 40 of them. Yeah, no, not quite that many. Do I have any regular marigold? I have a lot of potions. Oh, hang on. Do I have anything on the horse? Do we have anything on the... We have a lot of stuff on the horse, but I don't suppose any of it's edible. Nope. Okay. Well, we're going to go in with a few cuts and bruises then. You just chilling? I am just glad to be streaming again. I've been kind of looking forward to playing this. I love Kingdom Come 1 and 2. The DLCs are usually the weaker parts of the game, to be honest, so I'm hoping this is going to be different to previous form. A lot of people will disagree with me on that, but I think the main game is always excellently designed and well thought out and put together. Loads of fun, an absolutely gripping story. And the DLCs often feel like they're just sort of tacked on as an afterthought with a bit of extra stuff to do. And that's not always a terrible thing, but they certainly don't feel as polished as the main game does. So we'll see what this does. This is going to be something a bit new because, well, I say new. In the first game, we got, what was it called? The From the Ashes DLC, which allows us to rebuild an unpronounceable village name that I can't remember. And we kind of had to build it up with our own cash and employ people. And I wonder if this is going to be something similar, but I don't know. Looks like my favourite game in 2025. Out of the ones I've played, this would be my pick for Game of the Year. From what other people have said and reviews I've seen, the one that would probably give it a really good run for its money is Expedition 33. But I haven't played that. It looked like such a weird sort of story and world setting that it looked sort of, well, nice dog. That's what you think of Expedition 33, I see. It looked like it'd be something out of my usual comfort zone, if you know what I mean. So not the gameplay wise, but the story, it was a really odd story to it. So I might give it a try, but this has been my favourite sort of game. So I love RPGs and adventures, I love history, and I love the medieval setting with everything it brings with it. So, yeah, cracking series of games, this. Expedition 33 is turn-based. It is. It's a very different sort of game, but if we're looking at Game of the Year, I mean, I'm pretty sure Expedition 33 will be in the nominations for Game of the Year and be a strong contender, but I'm basing that purely on what other people have said and thought of it, because I haven't heard a bad word against it. And then I'm looking at it thinking, this looks really odd and weird, but everyone loves it. Maybe I should give it a go, because I'd probably surprise myself and really enjoy it. But it's on the list of things to try at some point. We're going to our favourite pub, The bum trumpeter. I love that. Best sign on the tavern in any game I've ever seen. Bit more interesting than just going down the Nag's Head for a quick pint. Okay, let's just go. Where am I going here? Actually, is it on the other side of this? It's not through there. It's not through there. I need to find a way in. That looked like a door. Promise you, I have bought this. See if there's a way around. There must be an entrance down the side. I bet it's obvious. Is this whole area, because I noticed this was fenced off when we played the game, is this going to be all Henry's new homestead? I mean, it's massive. Also, I can't find a way into this place. I mean, I'm round the back now. Is that a door in? It is not. Okay, I've come the wrong way. We'll jump on a horse and ride back. How do we get? We're at this bit here. Do I have to come through that town gate? Is that a thing? I mean, I could... As far as I know, well, maybe I'll just ask in this tavern. Maybe the guys in the tavern are selling this thing off, this bit of land off. I don't think it's related, those quests, but I'd be stupid not to go and check while I'm here. You call that trumpet sign a blow fart? I asked my mate, who is an actual medieval musician. He's part of a band of minstrels. A very successful one as well. And he said that comes up in medieval sort of iconography and imagery a lot. Do you have any work? Tell me about yourself. Tell me about the guild end dialogue. I'm looking for something, and I'm guessing rat. Unless it's about the guild. Thievery. It's about thievery and stuff. Okay, it's not that. Let's go and have a look at this. Skeleton had a good time. Yeah, he's a little bit drunk. He got hammered. He had a great time right until they knifed him. Okay, so... Oh, I see now. Bottom right of the screen. Just backtrack. Look. That's what we had to find. It was just... we had to stand at a point and we had to look at a broken old thing. Start the Legacy of the Forge DLC. The door opened. Did you see that? Okay, so it wasn't just me being particularly dim. I feel a bit better now. No game sounds? Sorry, guys.
Henry! Stop that.
That was my bad. Sorry about that.
Come on.
I'll see if I can replay this bit. In fact, what we'll do is we'll load the game back in. We'll come straight back. That was... I think that's it. Because I loaded up this morning just to see where I was, and I was in town. So now that we can see that, I do apologise for that. The reason for that is that I was in such a rush to create a playlist and schedule the stream and create a thumbnail and all the rest of it. I must have forgotten to hit the button that sends the game sounds over. How's that? Is that better? Good now? Right. So now we know where we are. We'll get on the horse. and we'll charge over to that location, and then we can enjoy that cutscene properly. I knew I would have messed something up.
Good horse.
Anyone would think I hadn't been doing this for 7 years. What I would like to see is them get rid of the speed limit for horses in town. Maybe put some speed bumps in, traffic calming measures, but I want to be able to race my horse through the town. Barging people out the way as we go.
Sorry. Oh! Are you blind? You almost ran into me.
I was trying my best. Right, so we want to be... Unless I've just taken a wrong turn. No, it's past the fisherman. Now I'm thinking I've taken a wrong turn. That's okay. I've been doing it for 7. You've been watching for 7. I haven't changed. So I've learnt nothing then. Making the same old mistakes. I have no excuses. Right, I think it's this. Here we go.
This place seems familiar.
In we go. Thanks for the heads up about the game sounds, by the way. Appreciate that.
Henry, look. I spent the happiest years of my life in this forge. It's such a shame to see the old place just left like that to...
This is his father's
Henry.
forge.
Stop that. Come on. We still have to go to the market.
You're a typical kid. Who's this coming? I'm about to get shouted
Looking
at.
for something, lad?
I was just...
You won't find nothing here no more. Let's move along.
Forgive me. It's just that I remember this forge from my childhood. When I was a boy, my pa, Martin, brought me here.
Really?
Wait, Martin? My husband had an apprentice called Martin. That was your pa?
I didn't know Henry had been here as a child. I thought Martin left this place, Kuttenberg, and never came back. But anyway, we'll not question it too much. It might be my memory.
Unfortunately, he died.
I'm sorry to hear that. My God, Martin's adult son? Time really does fly.
He told me back then he spent the best years of his life here.
Aye, aye. Those were good times, true enough. What's your name, lad?
Henry.
I'm Magdalena. It's a pleasure, Henry. Care to come inside for a chat? I've a fresh pot of soup on the stove if you're
Food?
hungry.
Yep, we'll always say yes to food. Hi, Cecilia. Yep, I'm planning to stream this tomorrow as well. I'd be very surprised if we finished it in the 2 hours I've got to stream today. If we do, I'll be very upset paying £11.50 or whatever it would cost for 2 hours of entertainment. Yes, definitely. Food? Up for that.
Can't refuse an offer like that.
Glad to hear it. Come with me, then. I'm glad you like it.
Just like Ma used to make.
Back when your pa used to apprentice here, my Skodder's forge was the finest in Kuttenberg. Only then out of the blue he fell ill and I lost him. Everything's been downhill since then. His apprentices left and the blacksmith's guild couldn't decide who to assign the forge to. Before they could make a decision, the forge's attic burnt down. I was visiting my sister in Visokar at the time. She's with the Lord now too, poor thing. I was left here all alone, on jointure. This room is the only one that stayed unscathed for the most part.
Bit basic. So everyone who has anything to do with this lady dies. We should bear that in mind. How did the attic burn down?
How did the forge's attic burn down?
How do you think? Someone set it ablaze? Hard to say if it was just some brats or those good-for-nothings from the hole. That's the watering hole next door. But it doesn't matter now. They never caught anyone. All that came of it is that nobody's wanted the forge for 20 years. But look at me rambling on. I'm sure you're not interested in the rantings of some old crone.
I'm amazed a piece of prime real estate right outside a city wall and next to a tavern would just go dilapidated for as long as that.
I am interested.
It's kind of you to say that. I keep trying to explain to the guild that it's not a lost cause. We just need someone who will bring this place back up. But it's like talking to a stone wall year after year. The guildmasters are too worried about their own business to listen to me. But I'm convinced if we were to find a talented blacksmith, the workshop could be as beautiful as a chapel, like when my old Skoda used to run it.
You see, they're looking for a talented blacksmith, and I'm pretty sure that rules me out.
I could be that blacksmith.
You're a blacksmith? Like your pa? Christ, of course you are. I should have known. It only makes sense after all.
Yeah, I'm dressed like one.
I can get my hands on some coin. And you're right. Such a famous forge shouldn't be left to fall by the wayside.
If you were to take it over, that would be wonderful. Only you'll have to talk to the guild about it first. They make the rules. I reckon Master Bushek the Elder has the most common sense when it comes to this place. He might be able to help. He has an armourer's workshop in the town hall quarter. Hopefully he'll hear you out.
I'll try and talk to him. Thanks for the soup.
Good luck to you, Henry.
I mean, thankfully, I didn't rob from those armour shops or anything. Could have done, but didn't. So they should actually like me. The old habits die hard. Straight over to the chest. Right, okay, so we go and see Bushek. Should we go and check the place out and see what we're buying first? We have... I think this might be her kitchen, actually, so... Ooh. Interesting. Where has it brought us? Is this going to be it? Well, I think we just go buy the place. And then we worry about what we get afterwards. And we'll have a look then. By which point it should all be mine. Right, let's take a look at our quests. I need to think about the keys I need to press. Is this the only side quest we've got now? Okay. Fair enough. Where is he? Ah, okay, we'll fast travel over there. Henry's like, it's a piece of shit. I'm sure he would never be so rude. Right, is this the guy? That looks like the guy. We might sell him a load of crap. Oh, actually, no, I will hold off on selling the crap because it might be something... I don't know if we're going to end up with our own shop or anything like that.
I'll be right with you.
This is the guy.
What can I do for you?
Nice hat, mate.
I'm interested in Master Skoda's old burnt-down forge. I spoke to his widow, Magdalena, about it.
For Christ's sake. She didn't pull you in off the street, did she? The mad old crone?
Well, more or less.
Old age must be sad. All I can tell you about the forge is the same thing I tell Magdalena when she bothers me about it. Even getting the building back into its original state would mean pouring a fortune into it.
I'd take care of the money.
Aye, but only a member of the Kuttenberg Blacksmiths Guild can work the trade around here. And you're not a member.
Could I join the guild?
It's not that simple. The guild is a private society made up of Kuttenberg burghers, and the other masters aren't too trusting when it comes to outsiders. So I reckon they won't be too keen on the idea.
So, what we need to do is to create an opening in the guild if one of their members was to suddenly and inexplicably leave without explanation. Perhaps there'd be room for me then. I see. I will get the dagger sharpened.
How could I convince them?
That's hard to say. But maybe you'll make a good impression. But first, you'll be required to meet 3 conditions.
Kill them.
Char?
First, you have to come from
Oh.
a respectable
Oh.
family. Second, you have to have blacksmithing experience. And third, you'll have to compete the guild trial. Tell me, blacksmith, what sort of family do you come from? And what's your work experience?
Now, I've... yeah, I'm Radzig Cobbler's bastard. I don't think, despite the link to the nobility, that would really count for much in this situation. My father was the blacksmith Martin. I did work for Radovan the blacksmith. I don't think that will count for a great deal, because he's just a country blacksmith. I don't know. Let's try this one.
Not only do I come from a respectable family, but a blacksmith's family too. You probably knew my father.
Oh? Where would I know him from?
From here. His name was Martin, and he used to be old Skoda's apprentice.
Wait, Martin? Your pa is Frisky Martin?
Why Frisky?
Aye, of course, Frisky. We used to call him that because, well, that doesn't matter. How's he doing these days?
He's dead.
I'm afraid he's no longer with us. He was killed during the raid on Skalitz.
Christ. I'm very sorry to hear that. When I knew him, he seemed like a good bloke and quite a talented swordsmith. Some of the masters were good friends of his. They were the same age at that time. To tell you the truth, that will likely affect your chances as a contender. As Frisky's son, you'll have a great opportunity to make an impression. So you'd better make the most of it.
Well, I mean, we don't need to ask why they used to call him Frisky, because he got some young lady pregnant here, as I recall. Hey, Pan, welcome back. Hang on, my chat's just broken over there. I'll just tab out, put that back. Why's that gone? There we go. How's it going? Right, I did... Let's have a look. Did I work at my father's forge? I mean, I carried nails from Teresa. I think that's as much as I did. I did work for Radovan the blacksmith.
As far as experience, I worked for Master Radovan of Takhov.
Was he a master?
I'm sure he'd be happy to confirm it.
Takhov? Takhov?
Yeah, I thought this would be the case.
I don't even know where that is, to tell you the truth.
The finest forge in the Trotsky region. Lord von Berghoff himself had his sword forged there.
Von Berghoff, the royal chamberlain? Can you prove you're not making it up?
Should I go and get a letter of recommendation from him?
No need. I'll trust you.
Wow.
But if the other masters happen to ask, be ready for anything. It seems answering questions about your family and experience won't give you trouble. Now for the most important part. Are you ready for the guild trial?
What does the guild trial involve?
The guild trial consists of a verbal exam and a practical exam.
Oh, shit.
First, you'll have to answer a few tricky questions from my colleagues. And after that, you'll forge a sword to the best of your abilities right before their eyes. Of course, the trial comes at a small fee for each try. Well then, do you feel up to it?
I'm not ready yet.
I'm not ready for it yet.
Then go and brush up. And no slacking.
We need supplies. We need supplies. First off, let's just do trade.
Show me your work.
Is there anything I can actually sell him that I might not be able to use in my own... Oh, wait, what's this? A noble's pouch. Will he buy that? Right, well, I don't need 2. The actual armor I'm keeping for now. He'll buy all this fancy stuff. Is this just... My God, I've got some crap, haven't I? Trader's got 1,500 gold. I must have looted... I better keep Godwin's ring. We'll keep all those. Yeah, that should do nicely. Yes, I need information. The verbal and practical exam, 2 things Henry is out of his depths. What I really need...
Price.
Let's just take all this guy's money off him. is I need the leather apron, which I
Aye,
think gives me
you'll
a buff to
convince me with that
crafting,
price.
and the potions that give me a buff to
And come again,
crafting.
Henry.
And then we're going to do it.
Did you hear that noise last night?
So, I don't know if it's on the horse. It might be on the horse. Did I put the apron on there? Murderer's painted helmet. Lord of Hell's helmet. That was from the Brushes with Death DLC, wasn't it? Yeah. Henry's been a busy boy. We've got the leather apron. Excellent. So that's what I wanted to check before we started. Hi, JD. Nice to see you. And Mike, welcome back. Back to the true game of the year. This and Borderlands 4 should keep you busy for a while. Let me know what you think of Borderlands 4. I didn't do Borderlands 3. I think I have Borderlands 1 and 2. But, yeah, moments of confessions. Haven't actually finished either of them. I haven't played much of either of them, to be honest. What are we looking? We're looking for... Is it that one? I always think it's that one, but it isn't. There's one... Oh, is it the one that helps thievery? There's one that increases your... speech. I don't think I'll need the speech bonus. This is it. This increases craftsmanship and thievery by 4 for 20 minutes. Do I have a strong quick finger potion? No. Should I go and try and brew one? I've got a weak one. I've got loads of weak ones. Let me run down to the... Because luckily our stash is just down here. God, doesn't this feel good? It's not like Atomfall where we have to walk 3/4 of the way across the map to get to our place. Yep, let me in, you drunken git. I remember where I'm going. Remember the motto of House Henry? Always cheat and what's yours is mine. Well, yes, I was thinking if this exam's a bit hard to go through, we just go and kill a few of the people. Oh, we don't have one. Taking the exam, and if there's no one there to question me, I just walk in. It sounds like a genius maneuver. I could try and craft one of these. I've no idea if I've got the recipe for it. Do we have a potion shop anywhere? What does an alchemy... There's a herbalist just up there. There's a potential on the other side of these market stalls. Am I still... Yes, I am, and I'm always going to be a loot goblin. Right, so here's a game I'm guessing some of you probably never heard of. Unlikely you've even played it. But it's what started my career as a loot goblin. Ultima Underworld 2. And we're going back into the 90s for it. You can still get it on GOG.com today. Is this the herbalist? Tour. So, in that game, it was a fantastic... It was one of the first-person RPGs that I had ever seen. And anyone remember? It was absolutely amazing. But it was, as well as a great story, you'd go out into these different worlds through this portal under your castle, and you'd pick up all sorts of stuff, and you'd bring it back. And some would be used maybe in another world or for later on in the game. So around the portal, I had everything you could possibly imagine stacked high that I might need later on. I had bags full of stuff, because that was a game you could actually get containers and put stuff inside to sort it out. It felt like it was way ahead of its time, and it was such an amazing game.
What do you have for sale?
And that was the game that made me a loot goblin, because we could store all this stuff. So I did. It was fantastic. Right, let's see what you've got in the way of potions. Absolutely nothing. Fantastic. Okay, great. Love it. Should we sell some of the crap stuff? What's she got? Very little money. Oh, she can't afford that. I need to... I don't know why I've got all these.
A word about the price.
I need an alchemist, not a herbalist. That's what I need. Ultima Underworld 2 is literally one of the first loot goblin simulators. I'm glad someone remembers it.
Thank you, and come again.
It's a game that does not deserve to be forgotten.
Bottles, pictures, fine pictures.
Borderlands games always been more about co-op for you. Good family time. Early reviews are promising. Good stuff. Good stuff. Let's have a look. So, do we have a herbalist? Not a herbalist, an alchemist on site. And what does the shop look like? There. Apothecary. That's got to be it, right? Woodland garden. I think that means the entrance is there. Which just this way. Speaking of Ultima Underworld 2 YouTube series sometime. Very much yes. But I will say no more about it than that. It won't be... I'm not planning to stream it. But it is on my list of games to cover. I have some ideas coming up in the near future for some new game series. Some one-off videos. Which I'm really looking forward to doing. Just got to put a few things into place first. Been a loot goblin since the late 90s with Baldur's Gate 1. Another one on my list. Didn't even sell your excess arrows. You had about 1,000 in the backpack. See, that games like that where you can stash things up are great.
Me when I called the guards. Scum like that need to be put in their place. Clap.
Don't let me stop you. I was interested in hearing what that conversation was about. What were we talking? Yeah, I some of the early RPGs I played, Eye of the Beholder 1, for example, that had very limited storage. And so and nowhere to sell things, as I recall. So you couldn't actually hoard stuff.
Du so früh am Morgen?
Show me your way.
This is me being very, very lazy. Strong quick finger potion. That's what we want. Don't want to sell. I could probably sell what we're buying. Trader's got quite a bit. I'm buying 100. Let's put some of this garbage in here and have a thin out. Oh, hang on. I've miscalculated that massively. Oh, these are expensive. That's why.
Let's talk about the...
Is it just me?
Good.
Or do these
Finally a good price.
traders have a little bit more to sell? As in cash. They've got, sorry, more to buy. They've got more cash to spend. So I noticed when before I came to play this, the update was like 40 gigabytes. So I wonder if there's more changes. A long play? Sort of. I'll say no more. I'll say no more because I'm working on this and it's really looking forward to kicking it off. I'm fairly close to starting it as well. Not Ultima 2, I will say, Underworld 2, but the new series in general. You'll have to wait and see. Was this the place? No. I've come past it. It's here. Right, focus on the right game, Mark. We want this one. So, do I have the potion of... What do we save with? I should have bought some of them. I've got strong savior schnapps. I've got regular. Take one of these. Just because I don't want to waste all my stuff. Go to the horse and give me that. Right, go to armor. Body. This is going to take off. It takes off all the armor as well. Okay, I must remember. Oh, wait a minute. I've got a better idea than that. I've got a far better idea than that. We need to put on... Just going to redress myself. I can't remember what else I should have out there. Arms. The arms have gone. The Nuremberg plate sleeves. There should be some chainmail, surely. That one. And we'll go with... Hell, we may as well have that beautiful looking thing. Right, so we'd been using that for thievery and green for charisma stuff. I don't see that we need charisma stuff anymore. So the green's going to be the crafting stuff. And that's when we're going to put our leather apron on. I look just the part with that. Look like... Do you know what? I'm going to take that off. Because we need to look like we're actually blacksmithing. Let's make it look like a blacksmith. I can go... That actually does take my... That actually looks the part. I'm going to go with that. For now. You like the concept of the Forge DLC? It has that long-time criminal goes legit vibe. Why is changing... Oh, the Saviour Schnapps has just healed me up.
I'm sorry.
Get out! Right, I was here first. Okay, so what we now need to do... I'm going to take the quick finger potion now. And we're going to do the test.
About the guild trial.
Yes?
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Great. But I'm afraid we're not. It will take some time to get things ready. We'll meet tomorrow at noon below the astronomical clock on the square. I'll take you to the guild forge, where the trial will take place. I should also mention there will be a verbal exam. And if you can read, I have an excellent handbook here. It's called On Blacksmithing. And it contains all the basics my colleagues may test you on. I'd be happy to sell it to you for a small fee. And one more thing. If you'd like, you can wait for the trial here. Just say the word.
Right, I'll buy the book.
I'd like to buy the handbook.
Here it is. Enjoy your studies.
And we better read that. Also, we might need to persuade some people, so I need to get my charisma back up. So if I go to armor, what's going to help? I'm going to put that back on. And we've got this stuff. Oh, it wasn't that so much as a hood, was it? Does that help? I'm trying to get charisma up there. So it's a hood. We're looking for a hood. We've got the noble gloves. We've got fancy rings. I don't think we need anything more than that. I've missed it. I don't think spectacles will particularly help. Oh, there it is. Okay, it's that one. Yeah, it gets charisma back to 30. Okay, so I look like a bit of a prat with the leather apron under everything else. Does that make a difference, by the way? Yeah, it does. Yeah, it drops my charisma by a point. So we're going to go with that. That goes there. And then we're going to quickly... Can we read this? On the blacksmith's craft. Do I actually need to have to pay attention to this? Because I can't study this. Buy the book, wait until his back is turned, then rob him blind. We'll get our money back. We will. Forging itself resembles an act of creation in its very essence. The element of fire during the blacksmith's act permeates the material and the smith's hand through the hammer, shapes from that matter an object that gains a new purpose through the act. Understanding the power of fire is therefore truly essential to the blacksmith's craft. A master blacksmith should pay attention to the nuances of colour, which indicate the state of the material and whether the work is progressing properly. The best time to work the piece is when it is a heated straw yellow. I did remember the straw colour thing. I remember that being in the tutorial. Another sign of proper use of fire is the sparks. During forging, they indicate a correct strike, but during heating in the forge, they warn against overheating the material. So far, I knew this stuff. Another important aspect of working metal is regularity, the rhythm of hammer blows. A proven way to maintain the correct tempo is the blacksmith's typical melodic whistling. See, I never felt like the whistling matched the tempo of hitting the items with the hammer. I just didn't get the beat. It's perhaps why I'm not a musician. Remember to take photos of the pages with the phone so you don't have to remember them. No, we're going to do this properly. Henry whips out his Nokia and takes a few pictures. Kind of immersion breaking. Hi, Mordred. Welcome back. If the forging is done properly, the emerging product gradually changes shape into its final form. The last step of the blacksmith's work is when the heating and quenching of the heating and quenching of the finished item. In towns, blacksmiths gather in smithing guilds whose purpose is not only to raise the social prestige of craftsmen, but also to oversee the quality of products and materials used. The customer should feel confident that a blacksmith belonging to such a guild is a guarantee of good work at a fair price. Oh dear. So if people come to me, they'll be getting bad work at a massively inflated price. This motto should therefore be an imperative for every blacksmith, whether still an apprentice or already a master. For many reasons, the blacksmith's craft may be considered the most useful of all to humankind, and honouring its traditions and principles is a duty for anyone who works near the anvil or seeks to follow the blacksmith's path. Right. That wasn't too much. I'm going to wait.
I'd like to wait here for the...
Very well, then.
And I'm hoping that the buff from the potion is still in effect. It might not matter for this bit.
Should we get going?
I believe it's high time. Don't even bother looking at that old clock of ours. It's been stuck for 30 years. It seems all the other masters are looking forward to what Frisky's son can do. You'd better make a good impression. Come now. The guild
I've still got the buff,
bar.
so that was the main
Just pass through
thing.
the lower market and we're there. Did you get a chance to study the handbook?
Of course.
Mind if I test your knowledge a bit along the way? Why do blacksmiths whistle while they're hammering?
You reap
To keep
what you
rhythm.
sow.
Exactly. It's so they can keep...
Oh, hang on. Let's follow.
And one more question. What's the final step before a workpiece is finished?
Prayer.
Quenching, of course.
Excellent. A workpiece has to be quenched and cooled for it to become hardened. Wonderful. It seems you really did prepare. I reckon the others have a lot to look forward to. A good blacksmith should never stop learning. That too is important to our guild. I have a number of designs in my armor smithy that I collected on my travels throughout the kingdom. It's quite a unique collection. And the best part is, I'm happy to share it with others. Stop by any time. Learn to make something new. Your customers will surely appreciate it, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. Your trial still awaits. Just a little further now.
Are we nearly done? So, in my opinion, the final part of the smithing process is the little prayer. You say, when you say, please God, don't let the customer look too close for fear they might see the failings in this work. It's the craftsman's prayer. Come from a long line of bad craftsmen. Oh, I see. I was asking how they get that carriage in here, but there's big doors on either end, isn't there?
Shall we begin?
Master Gottfried? Is anyone here I'm
Henry,
upset?
You ready?
Wish me luck.
I'm ready. We can begin.
Honored friends, masters of the Blacksmiths Guild. Let me introduce the newest adept of the Master's Trial, Henry of Skalitz.
So, this is old Frisky's lad. I can hardly believe it.
Aber I do not see much of a resemblance.
Vielleicht ein wenig.
I do not see it.
Aye,
There's a
aye.
reason for that.
Frisky here, Frisky there. All that talk about not taking in outsiders, and now you've gone and flipped it all around. Martin was a good bloke and an excellent swordsmith. If Henry here is anything like him, he'd be a welcome addition to the guild.
Genau, genau.
Look, I didn't know this Frisky fella of yours. I'm more interested to see what the lad can do than who his pa was.
We'll see what he can do shortly. Just to be clear, let me repeat what the trial entails. In the first part, the verbal examination, he will receive 3 questions. He must answer all 3 of them correctly in order to pass. If he makes a single mistake, this part of the exam is considered failed, and he won't get a chance to correct himself. After the verbal examination comes the practical one, where our adept skills will be tested.
And if he is successful, he'll become one of us.
One of us.
Let's begin with the first part of the trial. Who would like to ask Henry the first question?
What's the final step before completing a piece?
We're going to go quenching, right?
Quenching the workpiece in a barrel.
That's right.
Richtig.
Let's move on to the second.
I'd like to ask Henry if sparks while forging are a good or bad sign.
That depends. We're going to go on that depends. Because if they're in the forge,
That
no.
depends. When you're hammering the piece, it's a good sign. But when you're heating it up, it's a bad one.
That's correct.
I knew you wouldn't be fooled.
Last question.
Bastards trying to trick
Tell
me.
me, mein Anhänger, what is the Farbe of a correct heated workpiece?
You mean the colour?
Straw yellow.
Correct.
Wunderbar.
You answered all 3 questions correctly. Now, just to complete the practical exam, Henry, your task will be to forge a guild sword right in front of our eyes. Here's the design for it, as well as the materials. I'm sure you know what to do with them.
Viel Glück. Let's see what you can do, young Frisky. Let's see, then.
Hopefully, it's just a bog
It
standard
looks like
sword.
the lad has a firm grip.
I'm just going to go and have a wash before I start. I don't need to. Okay. Right.
Genau.
I know what I'm doing. I know how to start. I do. They're all watching. Do you want to hear a true story? Shall I do it? Shall I tell you now? Or well, yeah, I'm going to do it now. Okay, so I feel the pressure of eyes on me as Henry does here, because the first time I went to take my chainsaw certification for small tree felling and chainsaw maintenance, this was like 20 some years ago. The day I went to get assessed was the day the assessor was getting assessed for his assessor role as well. So there was me crammed in this tiny 1 meter by 2 meter shed, which doubled up as a workshop in the site of this wood, with my assessor looking over my shoulder to make sure I was doing the saw properly and putting it together and sharpening and everything correctly, and his assessor looking over both of our shoulders. So yeah, this scene reminds me of that. A little bit of pressure. Just a little bit. We were looking for the Blacksmith's Guild longsword, which looks to be worth quite a bit, actually. Here we go. It wasn't dissimilar from this situation. Size and location and everything. Right, okay, let's get blowing this. Taking a while to heat up. Right then, to the anvil. Look at all those people watching.
Special, so take a look at that.
Stärker.
I've got my fancy apron on. I've got my potion working. Flip it. Sounds good. Sparks are good. And back to the forge. We're going to do it carefully and properly. Try and get the rest of it. What were they all saying then? There was a bit in German. I hope it wasn't. He's burning it! It's taking on the shape of a sword for sure. Oh, that didn't sound good. I think it was just too close to the hilt. Someone's yawning. Oh, we got it. It should be decent quality, this. I don't think I messed it up too much. There was one bad thud. Henry does have a firm grip. It's lonely on the road. Well practiced. We got quality 3, so it wasn't Martin level quality. But that's alright. That should be alright.
Done.
Let's see what you made.
Come on, just say yes.
Excellent, Henry. Good work. I'm glad you didn't disappoint. Honored friends, masters of the Blacksmiths Guild, Henry of Skalitz has successfully completed the trial. Let us head for the guild hall for the acceptance ceremony.
Okay, we're in. Wasn't too hard.
After successfully fulfilling all requirements, I'm proud to announce our guild has grown by a new member. Approach Henry of Skalitz. Kneel. Swear for the first time on your honor and by God Almighty that you will defend the interests of the Blacksmiths Guild of Kuttenberg.
I swear.
Swear for the second time that you will protect all secrets entrusted to you by the Guild.
I swear.
And swear for the third time that you will always act honestly and God-fearingly to spread the esteem of our guild among the people.
I swear.
Now hang your guild sword next to those of the other masters. Now it's the final step. Hang it
Oh,
up.
wait, hang on. Oh, I thought that was mine. I thought that looks shit compared to all these. Well, we're in. Oh, actually, that looks very nice.
Welcome to the guild, Henry. It's now up to you to say a few words.
Now, this is why I put the bloody charisma stuff on. I thought this might be a speech moment. We'll go for It's a Great Honor, I think. They'll like that one, won't they? They're following the father's footsteps. I will become your leader. Shall I go for that?
This is just the beginning. I will become your leader.
You what?
I'm not only a great blacksmith, but a warrior, too.
Oh, shit. This is
Not to
going
mention a
bad.
nobleman.
You're a noble. From what family?
From,
Stop with the gloating, would ya? You've barely hung up your sword and you're already
Well,
trying to lecture us.
he is a nobleman. He
Move
does have a
on,
noble
shall we?
background.
In any case, from this day forward, Henry is to take over Skoda's forge and repair it. He therefore acquires the right to use it with one obligation, and that is the accommodation of the widow Magdalena. The guild rents her jointure after the death of her husband. That will be your responsibility now, Henry.
That won't be for much longer anyway.
Why?
She's a kind woman. I'll be happy to help
She didn't
her.
look that old.
We'll see about that once she goes poking her nose into everything at the forge.
Oh, I see.
It sounds like you have your work cut out for you, Henry. But like all hard work, the results will surely be worth it. The ceremony is now over.
I
What
have
are we
one
going
thing
to
to
do about the
discuss.
gold plate?
Do you think Blacksmith's Prestige shows your standing in the guild, and raising it unlocks new equipment and upgrades for your forge? You increase it by completing special guild commissions that appear in your map each day. Not by promising to become their leader, then.
I told you he'd make
Oh,
it.
hang on. Yeah, well, that's the first of the guild perks. I'm having some of that. Should we go and see how much of this place we can rob now? Now that we're in, can we not take... It does say steal. It does definitely say steal.
We need to talk.
Am I including this? Should I sit down? Yes, I am your leader. I will sit at the head of the table. Doesn't say I can't take it.
We have to finish sorting out the shipments.
Does say I can't take it. What's in the book? Statutes of the... That's all steel, is it? Right. Why was Martin called Frisky?
Why did they call Martin Frisky?
Truth be told, I don't know. Master Skoda came up with it, and it just stuck. He probably called him that because Martin was always hopping around full of ideas and never hesitated to act on them, whatever sort of ideas they may have been. We weren't terribly close, what with the age difference. But Martin had a bright future ahead of him. That much was clear to everyone in the guild. He could have become one of us one day. But for whatever reason, he chose another path.
Okay, we're not really interested in the others. I'm going to guess it's given me a quest, has it? I should probably go down and see the forge. Yeah, there's something down here, look. Talk to Magdalena. And there's a new quest popped up here. I don't think that's going to be it. I don't think that's going to be anything to do with it, but we should go take a look.
Leave us for a while, will ya?
Well, that's telling it like it is. You think by the end of this DLC, that wall will be very barren of swords, and this gets a arse sheath for them all. We'll see if he behaves himself.
Huh?
Oh, hey, Master Boris. Oi!
You going? Oh, what? You're not allowed.
Oh, I can't actually see many of these masters surviving to the end of this DLC.
Come and take a
None
gander.
of them are going to be like that. I'll be the leader of a guild of nothing. 5 corpses. Actually, no, that's not true. By the time I've created 3 corpses, the rest should pretty much fall into line, I think.
Come and take your pick.
Right, so we thought it was...
Steal, did he?
There's a quest here, but upstairs. If I pick this up...
Apologise.
And last night, a fox got in our hen house.
Somewhere upstairs, but
What a chance. That's all.
I don't know if this is anything to do, by the way, with this DLC. It probably isn't. Is there even an upstairs to this place? Oh, there is.
Christ, pardon me.
I don't have time to wait for you to get your slow ass upstairs. I'm sorry. We're on the clock here. Right, so who is this? Johann Parler.
Good day to you. What brings you here?
I hear you have some work for me?
Are you in charge of the construction of St. Barbara's? I hear you sent for a blacksmith. Well, here I am.
Sounds like it.
My name is Henry.
Johann Parler is my name, from the Parler Building Works. I think that name should ring some bells.
I'm truly pleased to meet you, sir. So, what do you need? Nails? Carpenter's axes?
Close, but not quite. I need something, let's say, a bit more delicate.
As long as you're paying, I won't be asking any questions.
No, if you're paying decently, why not? A pile of groschen can please a fella so much that he forgets to ask unpleasant questions.
It seems we see eye to eye. But don't worry. The job is neither difficult nor dangerous. You've never heard of my father, Peter?
I can't say as I have.
He had a divine gift, but he didn't get the chance to see all of his wonderful buildings completed. That task fell upon my shoulders.
Get to the point.
Well, that's very nice and all, but I don't have all day here. What do you want me to do?
Construction work is going slower than I'd hoped. Nevertheless, I'm still thinking ahead. Therefore, I'd like to conceal a protective talisman among the roof beams of the cathedral.
And why is that a problem?
Talismans don't grow on trees. I know of 3 here in town, but they're not for sale.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
The first is the horseshoe hanging above the door of the tailors at the horse market. They say he once got lost in a snowstorm, and St. Martin himself found him and brought him by horse to the town. He gave him a horseshoe as a reminder.
Okay, that does seem a bit suspicious. So I think basically this is a theft quest, isn't it? Hi, no fun for you. Welcome back. How's things?
A bit suspicious.
Don't speak. Just listen. The next talisman is a commemorative coin set into the cellar wall above the tavern across from the town hall. And the third is a nail somewhere in the beams of the potter's house in the Czech quarter. They say he brought it from Sedlet Monastery years ago. I want you to get all three, smelt them down,
Okay.
and forge an axe out of them that I can use to protect St. Barbara's. Putting a carpenter's axe in the trusswork is an old tradition.
And no one will know it's made out of a horseshoe and a coin.
Gets rid of the stolen items. I like that, actually. Reforging items. They can't be traced as stolen if they're no longer there. I like that. You're stuck in Grounded 2 at the moment. We'll go back to Kuttenberg soon. Grounded 2 is not fully released, is it? It's still early access, I believe. Let's have a look. What will I get for it?
Stealing, forging magical items. Isn't that all a bit dangerous?
Perhaps a bit, but doesn't the House of God deserve protection more than a few burgers?
Well, if you think so, why don't you try explaining it to them? This won't be an easy job, sir. And it won't be cheap either.
But he came to the
Have
right
no
man.
fear. This is not a matter I intend to scrimp over.
Yeah, I'll do it.
All right, I'll do it. If the pay is good.
It'll be more than good, have no fear. But don't come to see me before it's done. The less we're seen together, the better.
So
We meet
basically,
again.
what I interpret him as saying was to go out and kill those 3 shopkeepers and take the things. Isn't that's what you guys heard too, right?
One beer.
Okay. Let's dress appropriately for this. Do we have torches? We have torches. We don't have a sword. We should definitely have a sword on there. Just for fear of getting caught in that mode so that we can actually fight back. Okay, let me see. Should have put this on the map. We have a quest to go after now. We have steal the nail from the rafter. Steal the horseshoe hanging above the door. That's on the way back. Steal the coin from the building's foundation. Right, lovely. This one first, I think. So it is... Is it up here? There's a side street here. We'll go this way. This stinks like a setup. Maybe... It could be. Maybe the guild masters have set a trap for me to make sure I'm not going to bring the guild into disrepute. As if I would. Okay, so what are we looking for here? This place. Is this the one that was the nail in the rafters? Anyone home? Like, are we talking in the attic or just in these? I'm guessing up here. I used to play in Atomfall. You just run to a ladder and it just walks you up it. That it? No, that's a hole. Not sure. I'm looking for a nail. Oh, wait. It's on here. The holy nail.
Ah, there's so many nails here. You won't miss just
I
one.
mean, it is just... Ouch. It is just there. There's no thieving required. And we're back on the street. And nobody saw a thing. Actually, what's Henry's food level? Nourishment 79. Let me see what I've got. I must have some stuff that's going. I've got some old bacon. I've got some old bread. We can eat that. If I throw... I've got a lot of old bacon. Yeah, let's just drop all that. There we go. Could have fed it to the dog. Actually, does the dog stop and eat? He really should. I've never known a dog. If you threw a pile of bacon on the floor, dog following you down the street would not just pass it up. I'm convinced. Unless you have a vegan dog. How did the making the sword go? I got level 3 one pack, which was quite good. I could have got Martin Mastery, but I think I thumped it once in the wrong place. I'm not quite sure how, because I didn't do something that looked like it was out of place, but anyway. That's what it became. But it was good enough to pass, so... yeah, we're going to follow the signs for B. If these are just simple fetch quests, it'd be a bit of a shame. It'd be nice if we actually have to do some proper thieving or negotiation, or better still, combat. That's the tailor's shop. So it was a horseshoe above the door. This sounds like a come back at night time job. It did say a horseshoe above the door, right? I don't mean this one. So let me just have a quick check. I might have misread. Steal a horseshoe hanging above the door. Do they mean inside? Oh, wait. I'm not seeing one. It'd be on the inside, won't it? Right, so we shut the door.
Grüß Gott.
Okay. We're not going to ask about it, because that implies guilt when it goes missing.
What are you barging in here for? Get going! You can't be here.
Okay, I'll leave.
Stand here all day. I don't care.
Am I missing something here? I mean, I could try sneaking into the other one. I'm not being blind, am I? I think it's above the bedroom.
Who goes there?
This looks like this might be a sneak in at night time, which would be quite cool, actually. What time of day is it? It's getting on. What's crouch? That one. I think she's... We're in. Shut the door. There was someone guarding the stairs, which now makes me a little bit worried. I still don't see a horseshoe hanging up anywhere. Nothing in there. We'll risk a little light. Do you know what we're going to do? We're going to read the quest notes. Steal a horseshoe hanging above the door. I heard the tailor at the horse market has a horseshoe hanging over his door for good luck. Be a shame if someone stole it. I wonder if... I might need to go and ask about it, because maybe someone's already stolen it. Hi, Finn. Nice to see you. How's things going? Yeah, it's not here. I mean, it makes sense it would be above the shop door, because that's where it sounds like it would be most appropriate.
Clear off! You can't just stroll in here.
Oh, I see it, I see it, I see it.
Business here.
Right, I know where it is now.
That's it.
It's above this door, where he's just gone in. Okay, that might be a nighttime raid. That's good. we can do that. So we can go and do the tavern. We can definitely go do the tavern. Let's go and do that one. Hi, Catherine. Just stopped by to hit the like, but you can't say. Oh, well, thanks for that. Appreciate it. Hope you're doing okay. A flying visit. Lady Catherine. Okay, we think... I'm going to read the journal again. So I did see that the thing hanging on that tailor's door on the way out, so I know where it is now. In the tavern opposite the town hall, there's supposed to be a commemorative coin hidden in the building's foundation. I have to find it and take it without being noticed. Not a problem. Again, possibly a nighttime endeavor. And where is the basement? It's here. Excellent. Shut the door. We can't shut the door. Right, so, I mean, it could potentially be anywhere down here. What was that say? Rob. Don't think I need to rob the onions. I mean, we're going to assume it's not in a sack of food. It's probably behind there. The wine cellar. We'll try the door. Thought I saw a marking on the wall. Oh, this is... Right, this is leading elsewhere, isn't it? Right, so we think it's in here. Shut the door. Well, that simplifies matters, but... Will it be... It won't be in a barrel, will it? Will it be... Please tell me it's not going to be like under a cabbage. I have to move all this stuff. I can't open those, can I? Those little lock boxes. We take that. We take the deer meat. It won't be in the rat hole. I'm going to take that cabbage. I've got a feeling. No. I thought it might have been under it or something silly like that. Right, okay. We need to eat that now. A raw horseradish, that would be a bit grim. Okay, maybe not in here then. My dog's looking through there. People are really hyping up for the Ghost of Yote coming out on the 2nd of October. Oh, it's PlayStation 5 exclusive. Yeah, see, I hadn't clocked it was exclusive because I played the first one on PC, but they ported it to PC sometime after, didn't they? After initial release. That would be a shame. Alright, so we're back in here. I mean, I could try asking about it. Some of the staff might know. Not seeing anything. Very curious if it's hidden. Can't hit anything. Let's go and talk to the staff.
Who's there?
No one.
Leave that door alone, will you?
What does that say? Something about Wednesday says, I can't talk to the alehouse maid. Is there anyone I can talk to here? I actually have a room here, madam.
Well, I'm not paying for it. Look, the
It said the foundation, so it won't be in here. But where's the
Let the
innkeeper?
bishop or someone take care of it. I don't care.
I see what you mean. But there's one thing.
I apologize.
Busy room. And that's a nice trick if you can do it.
You think so?
This lady has amazing core strength.
Serious. Don't take this the wrong way. But you really are.
Is there an innkeeper even in here? Maybe upstairs. Oh, right, okay, we can talk to her now.
What do you want?
No, we can't. Definitely said foundations. Did we find a witch? Hang on, there might be something out the back of this place. Let me have a look. Right, who have we got? Here's the innkeeper. Okay. Absolutely nothing to talk to here. It's saying... There's no way... Oh, no. I like the graffiti on the doors. There's a dice guy.
Greetings to you.
I think I was in the right area going downstairs. Did say foundations, which suggests downstairs to me. Take another look. Is there anything I might have missed? I can't actually find anything to interact with, which is probably where I'm getting confused. We can't rob the... Can't rob those. We've checked the onions. Is that a different basket? Oh, it is. Right, okay. Do you reckon it's under a pile of carrots? I'm just going to remove all the carrots from the basket just in case. And then we're going to eat them all. It's highly unlikely it's in a basket of carrots. Okay. We tried. Do you know what? I'm just going to drop them all. Make my job a bit harder now. It did say foundations, so... Does that imply we might have to dig? I keep getting drawn back to this area. Oh, we're talking about these? Oh my god, it's that obvious. I should have maybe looked around the walls a bit more and spotted that there's some that are out of place. Thanks, Pan. You're going to put that back, right, Henry? Watch the whole tavern come falling down now. Right, that should be enough. Reach in, rob. Commemorative coin.
I'd at least leave you a groschen for that commemorative coin. I reckon that'd just make you angry.
Can we put it back? We can't put it back. I was going to put it back because then they wouldn't know it had gone.
Come quick! Where is everyone?
Who's there?
Robbery!
How does she know?
Barging in here for?
Sometime yesterday, or maybe today.
No, but I like to pick mushrooms.
How does she know?
Have no fear.
We're alerted to the crimes instantly. Right. I'm going to go and sleep this one off a bit. Shame you can't lock your own door. So we are going to sleep until it's dark and then go and break into the tailor's house. We reckon there. Midnight. As long as the guards don't come busting in the meantime. Mind you, it might not have been the coin she was protesting about. It might have been the carrots. Right then. Let's go legal. We've got a torch out. Okay, can we fast travel over there? Kind of like the stealing quests. Sneaking into places. We can... Yeah, we'll fast travel to there. I kind of like this. Oh, and the cabbage. Yeah, I did eat the cabbage, though. We're going this way. There's just a great big human turd where a cabbage used to be. And that's the only evidence that it's been stolen. So... Oh no, we don't need to examine the fountain. We know what that's all about. So I need to be in here. Right, lights out. Crouch. Ha! A mere hard lockpick. That is no obstacle to a man of my profession. There it is.
Sorry, but St. Barbara's is more in need of good luck.
Where was the shop? Right, there should be a great big chest somewhere. They're not worth stealing them. That one is, too. But is there not a chest full of stuff? I'm having that. I wouldn't have taken that if they hadn't been such a bunch of knobs when I first came round. The chest will be upstairs, won't it? There'll be a great big chest of goodies. I predict. Or out the back. Steal the food as well. Go on, I've got to do that. Get massively... Sneak in. Eat the breakfast. Steal the lucky horseshoe. And now all that remains is to... Possibly that one. Nope, it's not a chest. Yeah, I'm going to get spotted. That's it. Right by the open window. And it's well lit up in here as well. We might have a problem. So the value of that little lot would be quite a lot. I'm going to take all the money. All those armorer's kit. A painted dye. Do I want to take the clothes? Where am I going to sell them? I wouldn't find anyone to be able to buy them with all that, so we'll take that and go now. We're done. It's clear, and off we go. And torch magically on, and I was nowhere near the tailor's shop when it got robbed. There we go. So, I need to go and see... Oh, no, I don't. I need to go and forge them into something, don't I? So it's back here for now. We go sleep up for the rest of the night, and we go and see our new forge in daylight. And I dare say we will have a room and stuff there. That's how we steal things. I like stealing stuff in this game. Medieval Criminal Simulator. It's the best one. Medieval Payday. Right, we put that away. We go and have a sleep, and we save. And we maybe put the stolen tailoring kits in the chest. Right, I'm going to guess that she's going to be up by this time. I don't want to turn up at the forge, and she turns around and says, "Go away, I'm not awake yet." She'll be getting evicted very quickly if she has any attitude like that, mind. Okay, let me see. We've probably got far too much stuff on us. I am going to stash some of this, actually, because we don't need it all on us. At some point, I need to sell those, but I'm going to hold out in case we actually get ourselves a shop here. Oh, no. Wrong ones? Wrong ones. Go to jewelry, and then... freshwater pearl. Some herbs. Oh, God, what am I doing with cow skins and deer skins? 4 Toledo steel. I don't even remember stealing that. You ever heard of a game, Schedule 1? No, I haven't. What's that all about?
You shouldn't be walking around by your...
It's my room. Go away. Tailor's kit. They're not marked as stolen. It's worn off already. That's excellent. Let's see if we need to fix anything up actually while we're there. I don't check the stolen items. Sorry, the thieving items outfit very often. I've got a lot of crap. That's why I'm overloaded. The cobbler's kit. We could use a blacksmith's kit. Armorer's kit. We'll use an armorer's kit. And the blacksmith's kit, does that actually need? Done. Very nice. Fully kitted out. Right. I don't like that my bedroom is on the main thoroughfare through the inn. Right, nice. Call up the horse. It's time to stick on some armor, just in case the law comes a-knocking. And off we go.
Easy,
you can't sprint.
Nice and slow.
Don't know that it's actually any faster riding a horse to get around if you can't gallop at full tilt. Right, so where is the old lady? Ah, there she is.
Good news. I gained the right to use the forge.
Wonderful. Finally, we can make some progress here. I'm just worried that once you see the mess inside, you'll turn on your heel and run.
Why would I run?
I'm just joking. But make no mistake, you're in for some hard work. The house will have to be cleared out first before you can do anything else. The forge, as well as the floor above. Clear the rubble, put it in sacks, take it outside to the wagon, pick up the things laying around, sweep the floors. There's much to do, and I'm afraid I won't be of much help. My back isn't what it used to be. One bad move and I'll stay hunched over like an old crone.
I'm sure I can manage.
I hope so. Looks like you have some strong hands and that you're not all thumbs. But first you'll have to get inside. The entrance from the street is blocked. A beam collapsed.
I'll figure it out.
Gunpowder. That's what we need. That'll do it. Schedule 1. It's a silly indie co-op simulator where you and your friends can grow and modify produce for your ever-demanding customers, but it can grow and expand so much to become a very profitable venture. Not Twitch-friendly, though. Well, actually, yeah, pop the link in there, because we're looking for more 4-player co-op games that me and the gang can do. I don't know if I'm going to stream 4-player stuff going forwards, but I want to record it more schedulely with TC, Aimless, and Todd. And that way, or Tom, I should say. And then I'm going to put like an edited version of that up. Because when you're streaming with like a load of other players, and they're streaming it as well, it's really hard to manage the talk and the conversation with the viewers and with each other, and without them talking over what you're trying to say to their viewers and vice versa. So we might do the stuff offline, and then I'll put some edited videos up of 4 Idiots Play. I think that would make a good series. We have a bed. Excellent. Is that my stash? No, because it's locked. Carpenter's axe. Schnapps. I'll take that. Oh, this is her room, isn't it? Whoops. She didn't need that groschen anyway. Right, this isn't where I need to be. I've been misled.
I'll have to open this gate from the other side.
Let's find a way round. Cheers, Pan. I might take a look at that. It sounds fun. I kind of like business simulator games, where the objective is obviously to make money and expand the business empire. I really wanted that Gangster's City of Sin or Empire of Sin to be a good game, but unfortunately it just wasn't. And there was one back on the PC, back in the late 90s. I think it was just called Gangsters. That similarly wasn't a good finished game. It just wasn't polished. I tried to play that, but the performance was awful and it wasn't great. So I kind of want something like that. Payday 2 for the action side and the stealth and the heists is brilliant, but something for the mob and the business side, that's what we want to see. Did you mention it's a first and third person game? We can take a look at it. That's okay. We'll see what it is. I'll probably have to go out into the street, actually, and see what's blocking that door.
I wonder what's in store for me here.
Did we not have a key to this place? Clean up the rubble. Is that... Well, sit. Welcome home, Henry. This is your new gaff. Oh, he's got a shield on the wall. That's a start. It's Breaking Bad simulator. That sounds good, actually. Bag and take. Breaking Bad was such a good series. And it was one of those series that they managed to end well. Like, a lot of these things run on so long, and the writers often don't have an idea in mind where they're going to end. Where do I put this? I just go and throw it outside. Oh, there's a cart. No? Oh, there is. It's at the other side. So you couldn't have reversed this cart up, so the back end of it was at the bottom of the stairs. Can't get the staff these days. I mean, that bed's going to need a bit of work before we sleep on it. There's a weapon stub. Collect the materials on the floor. I guess we just go around and mouse over everything and just press the buttons. Exotic wood. Oh, bag. Bag carrying simulator. Here we go. Mind you, Payday 2 was just bag carrying simulator, wasn't it? Heisting bags of money out.
Come on.
Go on, Henry. Lift it up there. Think I should take off the heavy armor before doing the heavy duty cleaning. But what if there's a fellow loot goblin hiding under all the rubble? You might get attacked. Besides, it's good endurance training.
Carrying those heavy
Lugging sacks really never gets old.
They'd really like to put this in the game all the way through. Was that We have our own spade, but we're not using that. Can't open that yet. Okay, I think that's it for this room. No, it's not. I beg your pardon. Is that something? Yeah, sheet steel. Okay, that's a new material.
Use these materials.
Sweep the floor. Oh, wait, there it is. Can I... No? Oh, God, it gets worse.
Ooh. This looks like it was an apprentice's room.
This would be his dad's room. A miner's hood, a miner hose, and some cheap wine that's been in there for 20 years. We'll have that. Right, I don't see anything to click on in here. We'll come back to that later. What did it say? It said something about sweeping the floor, right? I thought it did. We'll have a look at the quest log again. Right, forge a protective axe. No, sweep the floor. Okay, I should unlock the entrance to the forge from the street. Need to do that. I need to lift the latch and open the gate into the yard. I'll finish cleaning the upper floor by sweeping the floor. Do I have to pick up a broom from somewhere? Oh, wait. Oh, wait. We just have to highlight the right pixel. There we go. I had a feeling it might be that, but I couldn't see it flash up.
Good as new, I suppose.
Well, it looks better. Right, so having done that, there's nothing we do in there. There's no pixels. Is that a wine stain or a blood stain? We'll leave that then. I'm pretty sure I wasn't supposed to pick the lock to get in there, so I wonder where the key would have been. Right, so there's a gate. We have to lift the latch on a gate, it said. Is it a case of climbing over something? Oh. There's nothing we can do there. Let's take a look at this. Unblock. Oh, so you just unblock the entrance. Okay, it sounded like I hastily unblocked it. When you go in... Oh, there we go. It just says close the door, but I'm not pointing at the door. Sales chest. Right. I wonder if we can sell stuff. This is what we want.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
Here we go. Where's all this rubble come from? Because the place hasn't fallen down. It's like someone's opened the door and emptied cartloads of crap into it. I don't suppose the cart's been reversed up here, has it? I kind of like these sort of building elements of games because I like to see how it develops, even though it's probably not going to add anything useful to my playthrough at this point. Now, if we'd been developing this as I was playing through the adventure afresh, that's a different matter. But it's just nice to see how it improves from start to finish, I think. Key to the forge's upper floor. I think I should have come in here first. That makes more sense now. Potions? By the way, anyone tuning in today looking for Atomfall...
No, just to put it in a sack and take it to the wagon.
That'll be returning once we've played through the DLC of this, because I don't expect it to be too long a DLC. I don't know. Might be wrong in that. But yeah, we'll get back to Atomfall afterwards. So probably next week sometime. Can we open that now? Yep, it was one of my fellow labourers. I think there's one more sack. Because whenever you do this sack carrying, it's always 5. There's always 5 of them. Why didn't I do this before? I could just carry the sack straight out there. Yeah, that would have been so much better. Well, there's a bag of rubble. Is Atomfall a good game? It is. I feel it's got issues with its inventory management, as a lot of adventure games do. But it doesn't go on weight limit. It goes on a limited number of slots to carry things. And because it's also got survival elements and nothing stacks, so all your consumables, each bandage, each bit of food takes up 1 slot per item, it very soon fills up.
Those sure look heavy.
And worse than that, there's you have to carry a lot of shit about. But worse than that, you also don't have access very easily to your stash where you can put all these things. There's only limited locations around the game where you can dump stuff and get it back later. So to me, that's its only issue. Other than that, I'm really enjoying it. And the story's interesting. I'm not sure where it's going to go. And I love all the British references and Easter eggs in there because we don't see that in games very often. So yeah, there's some cool stuff. What else is it asking me to do now? Something to pick up, isn't there, somewhere? Ah, there it is.
Some of this is bound to come in handy.
Sweep the floor. Right, we have ourselves a forge, I think.
What's this? It has Martin's mark on it. I'll have to ask Magdalena.
Yeah, I don't think Atomfall will last you as long as Grounded. Although I think there might be multiple endings. Not sure. There's certainly multiple ways to play through and different factions you can support as you go through it. So possible multiple
you really are a
playthroughs.
handy lad, and hardworking too. I like to see that. You see this, Skoda? Your forge is finally in good hands.
I found this. The mark Martin used to use is on it. Do you know what it could be?
Aye, that looks like one of the sketches for that grand project of theirs. They always met up in the evenings after work. All hush-hush, and over something so silly, no less.
Why? Something silly?
What do you mean, something silly?
The broken astronomical clock on the square. Back then, the city officials decided they wanted it fixed, so they asked the masters of the guild to propose a solution. Your pa got all excited about it, then got my old Skoda involved, along with that other apprentice that was here. What was his name? Such a timid, quiet lad. Sakra. Oh, I can't recall, but I remember they did some work on it, but the city ended up changing its mind.
What happened? I'm suspecting the apprentice was up to no good.
What happened?
They brought in some Italians, all the way from Padua or whatever it's called. And how do you think that turned out?
I'm going to guess they messed it up because the clock doesn't work.
They messed it up?
It was a terrible disgrace. The Italians ended up running off along with the money. There was no money left for the repairs, and there still isn't. So the clock is still broken. I remember when it still used to chime.
The Italian job.
But what can you do? Better to discuss what you want to do with this place.
I want to make it nice again.
I want to spruce this whole place up.
All right, then. Come, I'll show you something. This was Skoda's table. He was always sketching something, planning repairs. He could stand here for hours. It was his favourite spot. And now it's yours.
It's an honor.
I think there's just one thing left to do. You have to put up a shop sign. So your customers know where to go, right? Have a look at the plans here.
Right. Can we design our own sign? Because you know the tavern next door, which has an arse with a trumpet wedged in it? Can we not have something similar, but with a sword wedged between the cheeks or something? What have we got? We've got a house building. Oh, is this how we control things, is it? Garden building, chamber building. Let's go house building. Building table. At the building table in your forge, you can buy furniture and carry out renovations to your house, chamber and garden. Getting renovations and furniture requires enough coin and blacksmith prestige, but once you acquire something, it remains available to you permanently. Blacksmith prestige Determines what you can acquire for your forge. You raise it by completing guild activities. Speaking of which, we need to go and hand... No, we don't need to go and hand that question yet, because I haven't forged the axe, have I? That's why we need to do the forge. Right, okay. I got it. Okay. Damaged roof, ruined upper floor, no shop sign. First. Is this just cash? Do we just put the old one up? And we can buy extra through fatigue. Okay. So I don't know that we're going to be able to... We can't really modify it. Wouldn't it be awesome if we could massively modify this? Via maybe the painter from the Brushes with Death DLC who paints the shield designs? Anyway, we can't do any of those, so we're going to start with that. Oh, bit of delay on that. We have a sign. Excellent. I mean, we're not really open for business, but we're going to go for the damaged roof first. How much is this going to cost us? Needs repair before any further decoration can be added to the plaster. There's no point applying... Okay, so we need to fix it, but we can't. Okay. That's not something we can do. A ruined upper floor. I see. Okay, so I don't think we can do anything else there yet. An old bed, an old ladder. And I'm guessing we can't alter these, right? No, we need prestige for everything. But we need to get a forge going. This just looks like this is going to take like quite a lot of money and effort, I think. Right, we've got that done.
Good work, Henry. I didn't think I'd see this fire going ever again.
We'll get this place up and running again.
Now that you're officially open, why don't you forge something for me?
What do you need?
Nothing difficult. My old axe broke. It served me for many years, even after he died. Only now it's all worn down and crooked, so it's not good for chopping.
Why didn't you get a new one in all those years? Someone from the guild would surely be happy to make you one. Probably for free.
I don't need their charity. Besides, if you're even half as talented as your pa was, this should be child's play to you, no?
Of course. You can count on me.
And don't forget to sharpen it too. I can't chop with a dull axe.
Okay, so... Do we want to know something about these guys? What did Skoda die of? Is this the start of the Skoda works, by the way? The famous Czech factories that ended up producing tanks during World War II?
Sorry to ask you this, but what did your husband die of?
That's just it. No one could tell me. It all came on so suddenly. He started coughing terribly. Grew weak, lay down, and never got up. It wasn't the plague, but just as cruel.
I know what that is.
Sorry to hear that.
What can you do?
I know what that is.
That's life, lad.
I'm going to make a prediction now. That sounds like poison, I reckon. And I don't know anything about the story of this, so don't consider this a spoiler, because this is my best guess as to what happens, and I might be way off the mark, or I might be spot on. I'm gonna predict now. He was poisoned by that quiet apprentice, and that quiet apprentice either took on the business or ran off with something, or had something to do with it. That's my guess. We'll see if I'm right.
I noticed your brooch. It's really lovely.
It's a nightingale. Skoda made it for me for our first anniversary. I used to sing while I worked, and he'd always say, "My little nightingale."
It's a real masterwork.
It's mainly a keepsake now. Not much of his is left. Just that old axe. And an axe doesn't make the best love token.
It depends who you give it to and what they want to do with it.
Tell me more about Skoda.
What do you want to know?
How did he become a guild master?
Not long after our wedding, he passed the guild exam. He was even offered a choice of 2 forges. There were 2 vacant ones. One in town in the Merchant's Quarter, where young Matthias is now.
Matthias.
And this one. Everyone was surprised he chose this place. But we figured there'd be more space here. And we were right. People didn't mind walking outside the walls once they saw the big, fine smithy we built here. As our smithy prospered, Skoda's influence grew, not just in the guild. He even talked about standing for a seat on the council. But he didn't live to see it.
I mean, it is a nice location for a forge, right? And for a bit of business, because it's right next door to a pub and just over the road from a brothel. So I can see it would get quite a bit of passing business.
What happened after he died?
It's all a bit of a blur. I don't really remember that time too well. It all happened so quickly. He fell ill, took to bed, and 3 days later we were laying him out. Suddenly the smithy was full of people. The guildmasters arranged the funeral, the councillors came to offer condolences. The journeyman disappeared without a word. I went to my sister's for a time, and while I was away the roof caught fire. And the rest you know. I was left here all on my own.
How many journeymen?
How many journeymen did he train here?
Well, not all that many, to be honest. He started with some lad called Yaneba from Petch. But the boy couldn't take Skoda's high standards and left. My husband was a strict man. I can't remember a single apprentice who stayed longer than 6 months. Your father was an exception. Him and the Fly.
The Fly?
The two of them stayed together here 2 whole years. Right to the end. That says something about their skill. They were just fine smiths, and Skoda held them in high regard.
Why was he called the Fly?
Would you tell me something about Martin?
Gladly. What would you like to know?
What was Martin like when he was young?
He was a well-mannered boy. I didn't know him outside the forge, but by all accounts he was quite a rascal. Word was, he never missed a chance for mischief. He was always betting on something. Even tried it on with my Skoda. He eventually talked him into a wager. I don't even remember what for. That he'd leap the brook down on Bach. He took a long pole and said he'd vault right over. It seemed like a clever idea, but the pole snapped in two, and poor Martin plunged straight into the water. Skoda called him Frisky from that day on.
So that's where he got the name. Okay. Did he? Well, we know why he left Kuttenberg.
Why did he end up leaving Kuttenberg when things were going so well for him here?
If only I knew. One day he was still here, comforting me, saying everything would be all right. And the next day, he was gone. Didn't even take his things. I asked after him at the guild, but no one wanted to say anything.
Sorry,
I often
folks, that's
wondered
my
if
phone
he'd
alarm.
got himself into trouble somehow. But I never did find out what it might have been. And I doubt we ever will.
How did you get along with Martin?
He was no trouble. Ate whatever I cooked, helped out now and then when it was needed. He was a bit like a son to me, really. Although, he never wanted to talk about his family, where he was born, where he came from. No one could get it out of him.
My chat disconnected from YouTube. Hi, Bearbok. Love to see Mark back in Bohemia. 1403, killing, stealing everything and conquering the ladies. Time to build a forge. We haven't done anything too bad here. Oh, hang on a minute. YouTube chat. Is that... Unbelievable. Unbelievable. YouTube chat has a silly system called there's top chat and there's live chat. And the top chat is what it thinks I'll be interested in seeing. And the live chat is everything. And it defaults to top chat if you don't do anything with it. It's stupid. Why would a streamer not want to see everything that his chat is talking and responding to? It's crazy. Anyway, welcome, Bearbok. How's it going? So my phone alarm going off there, by the way, was telling me that I need to go in a few minutes because we're going out to see some show tonight. It's like, I don't know what it's called. It's like a rock band. It should be pretty good. And we're talking like late 70s, 80s style rock from what I gather. So it should be awesome. That was the period. But we'll finish this little bit first.
How was he at the trade?
Better than good. He wasn't a complete beginner when he came. He'd trained under another master first. I can't recall where from. I think he brought a few sketches with him, which he showed Skoda, and the two of them tried to work something out. He wanted to become a swordsmith, and it showed. He really cared about mastering the craft. He spent a lot of time at it. My husband praised him for being able to think for himself from the very beginning. And he didn't hand out praise lightly, let me tell you that.
Okay, so obviously, having played through the game, we know why, and I won't say now why, in case anyone watching who hasn't played through the game and seen how the story goes. We know why Martin left, but I guess if you buy this DLC, I mean, I'm coming at it from someone who's already finished the game, but there'll be a lot of people who buy it and play through this as they're going through the main quest and won't know. So that's why the dialogue doesn't add up with what we know. And also, she didn't know why he left, so it makes quite good sense. So we have somewhere to have a quick wash. Because apparently I stink after cleaning out that dirty, flea-ridden forge. And it wants me to build an axe. And this does actually look really nice in here. There's nothing else to do. Oh, close tutorial. Right, start blacksmithing. So we want, under axes, we want Magdalena's axe. We have the material. Axes should be pretty easy to do. Oh, I haven't put my fancy apron on and other thing. Never mind. Never mind. It's only an axe. I should be able to do it. It should be fairly quick. Yeah, short stream today, Pan. I mean, short. I'm trying to do 2-hour streams at the moment until my my legs fully repair and heal up. And then that should do to the anvil. I did go a bit longer the other day on Atomfall because I got proper into it. Unfortunately, I paid for that later when I had to eventually move. I'm on the mend though. Steady away. Hate doing these. Right, rotate. It's not too quiet yet. Too quiet. Too dull in colour. Still sparking nicely. Right, we're going to go back to the forge because I feel it's getting a bit too cold. A forge which has turned itself off. Luckily, it's a gas-powered forge and we get instant heat at the click of our fingers. How far are you in this DLC? I am less than 2 hours in. I've literally just got the forge cleaned up and active again. So this is pretty much our first forging quest.
Oof, I'm halfway there.
Only halfway there? That's terrible. So joining the Blacksmiths Guild wasn't hard at all. I didn't expect it to be too hard. It was at the start of the DLC, and it's stuff we knew. That was pretty basic. And then cleaning the forge up was just a case of carrying sacks of
almost done.
Rubbish out. Sweeping the floor. So that's about it so far. You're going to be playing the DLC with the game? You're only popping in because you still haven't gotten into playing Kingdom Come 2. You'll like it, Bearbok. It's really good. It is a good game. From start to finish, the story is excellent. If you haven't followed my playthroughs for fear of getting spoilers, then the story will keep you guessing who the good guys and the bad guys are almost right up to the end. It's really good. I was never quite sure. Hey, you've got a Martin quality axe. That's good stuff. There's one. So what I should have done is switch to my crafting outfit like that. And then let's see if we can do this other thing as well. I think my future full hardcore playthrough should be with all DSE once you forget enough of the dialogue. Yeah, I will once I've forgotten enough of the thing. I'd like to play through games a second time, but when I've forgotten where things go, and I think that's the best way to do it, but it might be quite a while. We need... Oh, it's not here? Right, it's not there. That's fine. So let me just take a look at the quest for... Quest for this one. Forge a protective axe. Oh, okay, it's under axes. My bad. It should be... It's protective axe, that's what it is. Right, okay, we should be good for this. Also, I don't think the quality will matter too much for this. So as long as we just bundle anything out, it should be fine. Q. Yeah, I dare say your playthrough will take quite a different route through to mine with the decisions. But just follow your gut instinct is all you need to do. Bit hotter. That'll do, that'll do. It is good because there's lots of decisions to be made. And I don't think it affects the story outcome, but it does affect the type of ending that you get. And how... Well, I won't say any more than that. And you'll have a whole load of fun along the way. Also, what I will say is, if a quest sounds like it's time sensitive, like if someone says, you better go and find this person before something bad happens to them,
some more work.
then go and do something about it quickly, because there's a few things that I held off on, and that affected the outcome. So if it sounds like it's sensitive for time, do it quickly. Yeah, it is good to play through a second time on games, do things a bit differently. Although I often find that when I do that, I make the same decisions, because I often make decisions with my heart as I go. And then, you know, it's still the same sort of decision coming from the gut that you think, yep, that's the right thing to do. And I do find it hard to play evil bastards in games. Although, I do like a bit of crime and murder in this one.
I've almost got it done.
You always end up playing the game again in the same way. I know, I find that so hard to do things differently. Let's quench that and finish it. There might be a few people that I try not to accidentally murder this time. Or next time. Right, so... we got a perk point, I think, to spend as well, there. Yeah, I do find it hard to be bad. I do accidentally kill, and I sometimes, if someone talks to me, or sometimes even looks at me the wrong way, then that's time to get rid of them. Remove them from the equation. So we have a protective axe. The quality is good enough. That's... oh, we should sharpen these. So we're going to do this one. Good thing about axes is that they are really quick to sharpen compared to a sword. Yep, there's one. That's what we like. I like my new forge, it's good. And we'll do the protective axe.
Alright, done.
Cool. We'll just nip out and hand this into... where's she gone?
I have that axe you wanted.
Wonderful. Let's see. My word. This is really great work, Henry. Your customers will be tripping over each other to buy your products. Just be warned. People here in the city care more about the quality of work than in the countryside. If something is shoddy, they'll notice it right away. So, if you mess up a piece while forging and it ends up being low quality, it's best to just make a new one. All right?
All right.
Word will spread soon enough that locals don't have to go to the city to have something forged. And you'll have your first customers. Everyone around here knows me, so sometimes they might come to me with orders. I did the same for my husband back then. Does that work for you?
That... do I have any choice?
That works for me.
Glad to hear it.
As long as it doesn't bother you.
Why would it? On the contrary, I'm glad. I'll help out around the house, and I'll be happy to help with this too. I don't get out much, so I have all the time in the world. Oh, and one more important thing. You can also sell pieces you forge on your own, without anyone ordering them. There's a storeroom past the left door under the archway on the street, where you'll find a chest you can put products in, and I'll do my best to sell them. Here's the key to the chest. I'll hold on to the money for the products for you, so feel free to ask any time.
Excellent.
You've taken on quite the workload, Magdalena.
I don't mind. All the movement keeps me young. In the meantime, you can focus on getting in good with the guild.
What do you mean, getting good?
The guildmasters are an eclectic bunch. They all like different things. It would be best if you try to be on good terms with everyone. They'll appreciate you and your forge all the more. For example, Boris of Brod loves nothing more than rolling dice. If you offer him a game at the guild hall, I'm sure he won't refuse. He used to be one of your pa's best friends. He might even tell you about some of their misadventures.
I'm not sure I want to know.
Oh, yes, you do. Don't lie to yourself. Take care, my friend.
Okay, so the link in with Henry's dad is quite good, actually, because it adds a nice story element to this, where it's going to fill in some backstory about the character. I think that's quite a good thing, because other than that, it's just a case of we're building a forge and making money, which we don't really need too much. Sales chest. Okay, depositing items. So on the player, do I have spare? I have Mark von Owlitz's sword. I feel like I should probably keep that. A Madman longsword. I'm not using it. I'll stick it in. And that. Do I need a shield? I had it for some reason. Sod it. Throw it in. Yeah, chuck it in. Don't want it. There's a spare dagger there. Chucking a torch. Don't know why I've got that. And we could probably come back with a load of armor. Can we throw in these as well? Ah, nice. Okay. 2 pairs of spectacles. I'll throw in those. And herbs and materials. All right, nice. We might need that other stuff. That's quite good. Let me... This is an excellent addition. I don't know what prices she's going to get. But before, when you had to just carry everything to your bloody... to a merchant to try and sell, and you'd be overloaded. Is this our stash? Right, here we go. Let's take all this garbage downstairs. I don't think there's anything in here that's got any value whatsoever. 2 daggers. I'll keep the torches. This is all rubbish. I'll keep the warhorse stuff, though. Henry's blacksmith's apron. Oh, okay. I didn't know that was in there. I've got 2 blacksmith aprons, apparently. So I wonder if the... Oh, God, look at all this. Yeah, we've just opened an instant armor shop here. Can I move, actually, if I carry all this shit? Oh, my God. Can I move with that? Right, I'll drop this off and I'll come back for the rest. This is insane. But for all the loot that you pick up through the game, if you're able to just dump it in this chest to sell, even if you don't get as much money for it, that's better than having to arse about going back and forth to merchants, in my opinion. Right then, weapons on the player. I'll keep the weapon stub. I don't know what that's for. Let's make sure we've not got equipped stuff. Don't want... I think I want the field crossbow. Yeah, I'll keep that one. And then a couple of daggers. Wait, hang on. Wait, oh, I've got it. Oh, I thought I'd messed that up then. All that can go in there. This old woman's going to be rolling in cash after all this. Okay, let's go get the rest and the stuff from the horse as well and ditch it in. This is why I've been hoarding it the entire game. We've got the weapons, so there should be some armor left. Every bandit I have killed. I don't think there's any reason to keep any of that stuff anymore. Oh my God, the half-plate legs. I'm just looking at how big this bar is. This is going to go on for some time, I think. Can I actually carry this? This shouldn't be too bad. We should be able to carry this stuff. I nicked a load of saddles. Actually, I don't know if I can put those in, to be fair. Let's get that. Okay, let's see. Can I even move? I can move! That's unbelievable. I might just have a look and see if one of our saddles is better than what the horse is currently equipped with. So her first day work, she's going to earn about 25,000 groschen. Let's see what's on the horse. The horse has got a Hungarian saddle, which looks like it may... No, it's 100% condition. That's okay. Do we get any stats from that? It's worth 1,000, which is the only thing that to me sort of suggests it's better quality. So let's have a look at our saddles. So, assuming that the dragon saddle, generous extension of the carrying capacity. Oh, okay, carrying capacity. That's nice. It's worth the most easily there. It brings with it a reduction in the speed of the animal, though. No, then. These are all low speeds. So what's the Hungarian saddle do? Effect on the speed is negligible. We'll keep with that, I think. Yeah, I think we'll keep with that one. So what else? That needs to be sold. I'll keep that one. The Lord of Hell stuff. Oh, well, I've sold the rest now, so a load of other crap as well. Pickpocket shoes. Right. Excellent. Into the sales chest it all goes. Is that our weapons? Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, we don't want stuff getting nicked by the guards. That's a good point. So we can put this stuff in. We have a well-stocked... Actually, our shop is well-stocked of blood-stained armor. One careful owner. Low mileage. I'm going to have to explain why I'm late setting off for this show tonight to the family. Yeah, I was busy filling up a chest with stolen items to sell in the game. It was very important. Right. Oh, the saddle's going too. Yeah, let's chuck them all in. And the dresses. Excellent. What a fantastic one-stop shop for all your adventuring needs we have there. Brilliant. Okay. So with that, I better disappear pretty quick. So I'll be back tomorrow afternoon at 3 o'clock again. And we'll do a few more hours. Might go a little bit longer tomorrow. And we shall go and hand in this protective axe and get our first bit of blacksmith guild. What's the word? Legitimateness. I don't know. I can't remember the word is. Prestige. That's the one I wanted. So we will see you tomorrow, folks. Have a great night. I'm going to go rocking now. So I'll see you tomorrow.